Alright guys, it is March 7th, coming into a property that myself and Austin guide some turkeys on. Can't deer hunt this place, but it holds a lot of deer, and it's something that we'd potentially like to try and lease if possible. But opportunity just hasn't come up yet, so we're gonna take our time. I got about an hour to walk around here, so I'm not gonna be able to hit this whole place. It's a couple hundred acres, but we're gonna try and get into some good stuff pretty quick here and see if we can't pick us up an antler or two and call it a day. Sunday, so a couple days from now, it's Friday now, we're gonna try and do a whole day shed hunting between myself and Austin and maybe another buddy or two. And if that's the case, we are going to probably find a few and hit a bunch of properties. But once again, mostly stuff that we can't necessarily deer hunt. We've already kind of hit a couple of those. Just jumped one. But anyway, I'm gonna get to looking and I'll update you guys if I find anything. Alright, so we're probably a little over a mile in today. I haven't found anything, but I figured while I was not finding anything, I could do something productive and kind of lay out what my goal is for this shed season. I'd like to either find a total of 15 antlers, which is kind of shooting for the stars, being that it's March 7th and I'm at 1, or find a match set, which arguably could be harder, but I guess depending on what I find and when I find it, they could be laying side by side, so I don't know. Alrighty, well, so we're driving home, didn't find any antlers. I walked a little over a mile, so I didn't even really touch that farm that well. I only had about 45 minutes to shed hunt anyway, so I knew my chances were low, but I was walking some pretty good stuff there. I was hoping to just stumble across at least one. I'm planning on trying to shed hunt on Sunday. I'm just waiting. We got some stuff going on in the morning, so I want to make sure that I get that taken care of, and then I should be able to go. Alrighty, so Austin just nailed down I would say, I know bangers. That's a banger piece that you just got. It's not a lot of cover.
Not bad.
Not a lot of cover. What is it, about 10 acres?
Yep.
Of woods? But Austin said it holds like 250,000 deer in there, so there's gonna be about 600,000 sheds because of other deer that walk by. So, and Nathan has never been on a solo shed hunt, so he's gonna try and find his first shed while shed hunting. But he said he's found, what did you say, 25 million? Okay. So Nathan's a professional, so we had to bring in the backup. So we got professional permission getter, camera guy, professional shed hunter. So we're due. I've walked like 10 miles without finding a single shed in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I am ready for a freaking antler to be sitting where I'm walking.
Hopefully it stays the same for me.
Yeah, your sheds per mile is pretty good right now, I'd say. All right, we just pulled up to the spot. Well, we get to walk all the way around this whole, basically, pond, and Cutright gets to walk right through. So he's gonna get a good head start on us here, but it's not a competition. At least not between him and I. So Austin just called, said he found a stud of a deadhead. So we're walking to me, I can see him now, walking to meet up with him. So it's only got one side, but we didn't really, other than that, find anything in here, which is kind of weird. So we're thinking that maybe it got shed hunted prior to us getting here. That's an old one, huh? Oh, it busts off a beam. Dude, that was a tank. Right in the creek, huh?
No. I was laying right there by that deadfall.
So we're gonna check this last little island of trees. Austin's running to beat me there. Are you serious? No. You're a tool. All right, farm number 2. Just got permission on this. There's a little bit more CRP and like river bottom grass in this piece, so should be a little easier with the sunny conditions today. The landowner said this place has been shed hunted once. Huh? A rabbit right at your feet? But he said they didn't find anything. He also said they have a ton of deer in here, so maybe those guys just went a little too early. Maybe with a bit of snow on the ground, because it hasn't been very long that we've been melted out. But anyway, we're gonna walk it and see what we can find. Depending on how it's going here, it might be the last spot of the day, because Austin's got a party to get to later on in the day. So we will just have to see. I just spotted a dead deer. I don't know exactly what it is. It's right there though. Just trying to find a good clear path to it. See what it is. Stinks to high hell. It's like a little fawn or something. Nasty. This is the second dead one I've found. Looks like another little fawn. No way, dude. In the middle of a bone pile too.
It is a shed.
It is. Because look, it's off at the pedicle.
Yeah, but see, that's the top of the skull right there.
I'm counting that.
I would too. Fuck after today, fuck that. I would too.
That thing's been here for years, dude. Look at how old this thing is.
Oh, I know. It's all chalk and
Here, let me.
nasty.
I'm gonna come on this side so the sun's hitting it. Yeah, dude, like that thing is older than dirt. But we're on the board. We're not skunked.
Yeah, look at all the chalk cracks in it.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of walking.
A lot of walking for just a dink one. Hey, I got one by you.
You did. You did.
All right, well, just found the second antler for me for today. My first fresh one. Ooh, is this technically a shed? Austin, is that technically a shed? Would you count that?
Technically, no, it's not a shed, but
I mean, I'm counting it.
for you.
I'm counting it as an antler.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's got a pedicle, so a little bit of it.
It's a nasty break for that poor sucker.
Oh, I know, right?
Wash your teeth.
Yeah, literally, I just got done taking a picture of this one to send to Derek and Jordan. And I look up and this thing's sitting right there, laying tines down, right in that mud puddle.
Huh. That's got a buck fight.
Probably in here. Had to have. Oh, wait, you know, it does look like they're butchering them, actually, yeah. I can see it's all caped off. So we're at the third spot here. Just knocked on the gentleman's door. He said we're more than welcome to shed hunt, but he's kind of already had a guy come through. And he said he found a load of them, so we're gonna take a quick walk, and if we don't find anything, we're probably just gonna head out and probably have to call it a day. We're getting kind of close on time. But I don't know, we'll just have to see. Well, we took a quick walk around this place, and Austin said he went through some stuff that if there was going to be a shed here, he would have found one where he was. He found like 150 beds or something silly like that. He said he'd bet he'd walk by. So I think we're going to wrap it up there just because it's kind of getting close to the time that Austin needs to get out of here. So we wouldn't be able to do a proper walk through wherever we were going. Looks like, I mean, unless he finds one on the way back here, we ended up with 2 antlers. We got that one really old one, all dried up, cracked out, all that kind of stuff. Probably the second oldest antler I've ever found. And then I found this one too. You guys already seen both these, but just, it's like it had to have been broken off in a fight. If I was wrong about that, I'd be surprised. Which is cool. I've never found one that's broken off. I found antlers with broken tines, but never a antler that broke off a deer's head. It does have a little part of a pedicle to it, so I think I'm going to count that as a shed, but I put a poll on Instagram, so we'll see. Either way, we're going to probably wrap it up for the day. I'm going to try and get out on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, but I'm going to try and get out on Tuesday. It's supposed to be really nice, and I don't have work, so if I do, I'll bring you guys along, and we'll see if we can't pick up some more. He got him one, folks. Look at him. Where'd it go? Oh, it's a giant. It's a fresh one, though.
Yeah.
Did you find that on the way out?
Yeah, literally right after you called and said I'll have name me to set the trap.
I literally was
jumped it. I've seen a dead deer laying
I saw
there.
a dead one too.
And then I was like, huh. So then I jumped one, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to where I jumped that sucker. And then it was laying.
you jumped it right off his head.
No.
I know. Alright, so I'm a little over a mile in today, and found a lot of deer sign, just not a lot of deer antlers. Actually 0 deer antlers to be exact. I've kind of done a loop around the whole perimeter of the farm, and I've kind of gone back and forth in some of the more key areas, you know, where we found them in the past. And nothing's come of it. I will say I have seen a lot more buck sign in here from the past season than I have seen in years. So that's good. It's looking up for us. I just sent a text out to the guy that leases to the north of me, just to see if he'd be okay with me taking a quick walk for some antlers. All right, we haven't found anything yet, and I don't know, we gotta be getting close to 2 miles. And I just got a text back from the neighbor. He said absolutely no problem. I'm free to go in here. So I'm just getting to the property line now. And he offered me to use his gator if I wanted, which thought about taking him up on the offer, but told him no, I can walk it. I appreciate it though. So we're just getting into this stuff. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled because this is my, at least for the area that I'm from, this is probably the best property that I know of as far as habitat goes. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled here and see if we can't stumble across a couple. Wish me some luck. All right, so I found myself back in this bedding area, and it just looks absolutely phenomenal in here. I just spooked up a bunch of deer that were bedded. So I'm definitely gonna cover this spot as best as I can. So I was just on the phone with my wife and come across the first find. It's a little deadhead. Little 6 or a little 5-pointer. Nothing crazy. But I'm gonna send the landowner, or the guy who leases the land, just a picture of it so he knows I found something. And then I'm gonna try and find a way to cross this river and get over closer to where the food is. I haven't even been close to the food yet, so. Well, I'll let you know if I find anything else. So much ground walk today. And I just come up on my first antler. Oh, there's 2 here. It's probably a match set. And it's tiny. Let me flip the camera around. And it's a tiny set. I don't even know what to say right now. Oh my. That's actually badass to find 2 little tiny ones like that. Alright, I just spooked a couple deer right out of here. And I look up, one's shining right there. Ooh, good one. That one might be old. Well, sweet. That's up to 3 for the day. And the last couple have been right on top of each other. Found that little match set of spikes just over there. Well, we got some ground to walk in here because I know there's more antlers. There's gotta be. There's at least one other one if this one dropped. Well, we just finished up our walk here today. Thank you to the landowner to the north of me for letting me walk your ground. We came out with 3, so I've got the old one, if I can grab it, that I found. It's in really good shape for an old one. It doesn't really feel chalked out. It's still got good weight and color to it. So I've got that one. That was the best find of it today. Size-wise, I think probably the best find of my shed career was this match set here. I only know it's a match set because they were laying right side by side. It was pretty fresh too, being that there's still some blood on there and everything, full wax ring. But I completed my goal of finding a match set. We're at 6 antlers and it's March 11th. There's not a ton of more time to find a bunch of good antlers. I might find some during turkey season too, but I'm going to still try and get 15 even though I completed my goal of a match set, even though that's not exactly what I had in mind. So I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna actually go stop by the landowner's house, show him what I got, and then he had some stuff to show me from his spot in Illinois. So I'm gonna get in the car, I'm gonna run over there, and I will I'll see you guys on the next shed trip. Well, we're at the second farm now, and Austin just found one. We count them as sheds because they fell off a deer's head. But this thing, it's the second one of the year. Has a nasty break at the base, broke it too. Fucking fighter. Well, we know there's bucks in here, so sweet. We just gotta keep walking, we'll find one. So Austin said he just found one. I mean, I just jumped probably 35 deer right here. So let's walk over and see what he's got. Really? Oh, yeah. They stand up. Short thumb. Oh, it's only walking up. Holy.
What a goofy set.
That thing's sick.
I don't even know how you go.
Dude, that thing's wild.
That. Yeah.
Thing's wild. I just jumped, dude.
I seen them all. They were standing. They let you get close.
Oh, yeah. There's 3. I'm still off the board, but I'm gonna go find some. So, just walking to this creek crossing here. I think Austin's just over here. I look down this way. You can see fucker's just glowing there. We're getting into them now. I literally just walked away from Austin. It's a good one there. Just snapped a quick picture. There we go. Not a bad antler. It's been laying there a minute. That's good news. They're really white right now. We can see them so good. Well, sweet. Then we can go scoop up a couple more. That's 3 in 5 minutes, 4 off this farm. So we're in a good spot here. Austin just got himself another one. I literally he says scout when I look over and see it.
That might be the match to your deer. No, it's not. Can't be.
No.
It's got the same 2s and 3s though.
No. Let me see it though. Been down a minute. Bright white though. See that thing plain as day.
I know. I just need time.
All right, back after it. We're at 5.
That was pretty fresh.
So did he just break off? Or no?
There's a hole. Look, it's a hole through the whole entire horn.
That thing's wild, dude.
I know. That's why it didn't look like a shed, because it's so like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
6.
Should've brought my damn bat.
This guy's on fire.
I had to say so. It might not be.
No, look at the mass difference.
But it, you know, the brow tines start way up here.
Look at the hole in him too.
You know what I mean? Look how high the brow tines start.
Yeah.
It's even got the same tan texture or spots in it.
That's nuts, dude. You're on a roll. What are you at, 7? Or 7. You're at 6. We're gonna have to make a pit stop at the truck. God dang, dude. This guy is absolutely wiping the floor with me. It's a giant.
Spike on that sucker.
That might be the match.
That might be the match.
That's more likely the match, I think. Or no, it's the same side.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking side. So that other one is the match then. Unless
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. They're both wide unless they just grew fucking.
I think this one's a match to one of them. I just spotted what looks like a decent one over here. I threw this one up in the air just to see what it looks like. That looks like a big one, dude.
Oh, it's a match.
Is it
It's
real?
my broken one.
No way.
100%.
No, it's the same side.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Good one.
Yeah. I know, dude.
There we go. I'm at 2. Austin's at. What you at? 8. There's a dead deer here. We can check that out. Just seen that sticking up in the grass from, I don't know, what, 60 yards? Well, that means there's plenty more to find in here, dude. I just spotted what looks to be like a big hanger or deadhead or something. Oh, yeah. I see the spine of it now.
Oh.
Too bad we don't have nothing to cut him off with.
That is a giant.
Too bad I don't have nothing to cut him with. Road shed, boy. I got him back for earlier, guys. I was walking. I walked out because he said something about a deer blind out in this little field right here. So I went out to see what he's talking about, and then we cut back in here. Found one laying right there. He's on the phone with the boss. There we go. We're at 12 for the day. Well, Austin and I are just finishing up the shed hunting day here today. We walked just shy of 7 miles apiece, so total 14 between the two of us. I ended up with 4 antlers. He ended up with 8, right? Yep. This was the only new shed we found that was anything chewed on it or anything like that. Every other antler, 1 was bigger and 2 was not chewed up. So it's, I still feel like we've got maybe 1 more good day of shed hunting probably before it's time to focus on turkeys. Obviously we might pick some up during turkey season, but this shed put me at a total of 10 on the year. I think Austin's at 21. So that means he's twice as good as I am. Especially because he doubled me today. But I'll take a picture of us with all the antlers so you can see what we did for today. I'm trying to think when I'll be able to try and get out next. Maybe Sunday. Maybe. Either way, I think this will be the end of this video. And if I go out again, I'll probably just upload the stuff on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me over there. I'll pop that up now. But not bad for a couple weeks of shed hunting in March. We didn't really get to do anything in February this year because there was all kinds of snow. So I got a total of 10 antlers. I bet you I walked a total of probably 40 miles. Probably total this year. And I came out with 10 antlers, so I mean that's not bad. And I got my match set like I wanted. I haven't hit 15 antlers, but it was one or the other, and I got the match set. We ended up actually finding a couple today. I didn't, but he did. Like I said, I still might pick some up, so I might end up a little bit more than 10, but it looks like it'll be the last full day I'll be able to spend doing it. So anyway, if you like this video, feel free to check out some of my other ones. We've got some pretty cool some deer hunts from this past season, and if you want, you can go check out Zach from Sunrise Archery. He's also got a channel. It's Ward Us in the Wild. I've got a turkey hunt over on his channel that him and I doubled up. That was a pretty badass hunt. So anyway, if you want to see more, just let me know in the comments, and we'll see if we can't
Like and subscribe.
what he said, like and subscribe. So if you want to see any types of videos, any suggestions or anything, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do for you guys.